All right, let's talk about one of the biggest changes happening in AI right now. Ads are officially coming to ChatGPT, and we really need to break down what that means for the answers you get and whether you can still trust them. So let's just get right to the heart of it, right? This isn't just about a new feature or some banner on the side of the page. This is a fundamental question. The very tool we go to for hopefully unbiased information is now being funded by ads. So what happens to the quality and the integrity of those answers? So here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the announcement itself. Then, we're going to put OpenAI's big promise up against the hard reality of how this stuff usually plays out. We'll dig into the rules that are supposed to police all this, then zoom out to the bigger, dead internet risk, and we'll wrap it all up with a practical survival guide for all of us.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the big news that really got this whole conversation started.
So on January 16th, 2026, OpenAI confirmed it. Users on the free plan and their new, $8 a month Go tier are going to start seeing ads. Now, if you're a Plus, Pro, or Enterprise user, you're safe for now. You'll stay ad-free. But right away, this creates a really clear two-tiered system for information. And you have to understand the kind of money we're talking about here, because it's absolutely staggering. We're looking at a jump from about $1 billion to $26 billion in AI ad spending in just 4 years. That's a 23 times increase. So yeah, of course OpenAI wants a piece of that action. Okay, so let's move on to the real tension here. What OpenAI is promising us versus what history tells us always happens with big tech platforms and advertising. So, OpenAI has made this huge promise, and they're calling it answer independence. They are swearing up and down that ads will be totally separate from the AI's actual replies. The problem? Come on, we've all seen this movie before. Every single major tech platform starts out with a clean experience and a promise to keep ads separate, but over time, that line almost always gets blurry. This is the classic playbook for ad creep. I mean, just think about what Google looked like in the early days versus what it looks like now. First, you build up a ton of trust. Then, you start to monetize that trust. This slide lays out the 5 phases, and here's the really crucial part. ChatGPT is just now entering phase 2. So the question isn't if that line will start to blur, it's really a matter of when. Now get this. Even before ads were part of the picture, OpenAI was already facing a huge uphill battle with trust. A YouGov survey found that 62% of Americans already don't trust AI to make unbiased decisions. That is a really shaky foundation to try and build an entire advertising business on top of. So, with all that skepticism, how is this whole thing supposed to be regulated? Well, it's not exactly the Wild West. There are rules in place, both from the government and from OpenAI itself, that are designed to keep things in check. The first line of defense is a legal one, from the FTC. It says ads have to be what they call clear and conspicuous. Now, that's pretty easy on a web page with a big banner ad, right? But think about it. In a conversation, how do you make an ad disclosure impossible to miss when it's just part of a back-and-forth dialogue? That's a massive design challenge. And on top of those legal rules, you have OpenAI's own internal policy, answer independence. The idea here is that an advertiser can't pay to have the AI recommend their product. So if you ask for, say, a good pair of running shoes, you might see an ad for Nike next to the answer. But the AI's actual text won't say, you should buy Nike. Well, that's the promise anyway. And then it gets even more complicated. If you're trying to advertise in a really sensitive industry like healthcare or finance, you've got a whole other layer of rules to deal with, from agencies like the FDA or the SEC. For advertisers, this thing is a total regulatory minefield. But let's say advertisers manage to follow every single one of these complex rules. There's a much bigger, more fundamental risk that people are starting to worry about. And it's about what all of this means for the internet itself. And that brings us to the dead internet theory. The fear here is that the internet just gets flooded with tons of low-quality, AI-generated articles, blog posts, and reviews. All of it created for just one purpose, to game the system and trigger ads. And when that happens, authentic human-made content gets drowned out, and the value of the web itself just starts to plummet. I think this analogy really puts it into perspective perfectly. It's like fast fashion. Sure, the cost goes down and the quantity goes way up, but the actual skill and the value are compromised. We get more content and we get it faster, but we risk losing the very thing that makes it trustworthy and valuable in the first place. And look, even if OpenAI keeps direct ads separate, advertisers are smart. They will find backdoors. I mean,
Think about it. They could just flood the internet with content that eventually becomes part of the AI's training data, the very library it learns from. Or they could subtly pressure the platform for more, unbiased mentions of their brand. They could even test different prompts to see if they can get the AI to simply not mention their competitors. It's a way to get influence without ever buying a traditional ad.
So, with all these risks floating around, how do you actually protect yourself? Let's move into a practical guide here for both businesses and for everyday users like you and me. For any businesses out there looking to advertise in this space, the message is really clear. You have to be proactive. This isn't about just checking a box. It's about building an entire framework for compliance, reviewing every single ad before it goes live, training your team on the rules, and documenting every decision. It's really about protecting yourself in a brand new and pretty risky landscape. And for the rest of us, what can we do? Well, it all comes down to becoming a more critical user. Start watching for the subtle changes. If the AI suddenly starts using new little phrases like, a popular choice is, you should be skeptical. Compare your answers with a friend's. Are you both getting the same result for the same prompt? And here's probably the most important tip. Pay attention not just to what the AI says, but what it doesn't say. The quiet omission of a major competitor could be the biggest red flag of all. Ultimately, it seems like the companies who are really going to get this right, the ones who lean into genuine transparency, are the ones who are going to build real trust and lasting success. Trying to blur that line between advice and advertising, that's just a short-term game. And that really leaves us with the biggest question of all. In a world where influence can be baked right into the very data an AI is trained on, is true perfect transparency even possible? Or is the future of AI not about getting some perfect unbiased answer, but about all of us getting a lot better at spotting the invisible strings?